Talk Politics with Ewing. Subscribe.
Trend, and here's why. Before you rush to go argue or drop comments, watch this first so you will see facts to mix with your arguments.
Sure, these kids have been there for 2 weeks. The kid died yesterday. So, and instead of that, it's
like I said before, security, issues of security is not what you discuss openly in the public. But I don't think the government is showing enough commitment. And it's very worrisome because under President Jonathan, there was one kidnap, and the whole world was in protest against the government. Under President Buhari, in 8 years, there were 10 school abductions. And under the present government, in 3 years, they've surpassed them. But it didn't show. I mean, the country is keeping quiet. The world is keeping quiet. The government is not showing enough determination. Yesterday, or a couple of days ago, in the update of the country, there's a high power delegation for your presidential that visited OYO. That delegation, as serious as my look, leader of that delegation would have been the president. And one asks the questions, why are they just starting?
Don't hear am so here's the fact. First things first, he talked about kidnap under President Buhari and under Tinubu. From 2019 to 2023, there's been their estimate from civil society data sets say about 50,000 people were kidnapped during Buhari's tenure. While under Tinubu's tenure, in 8 months, the first 8 months was about 1,800. Now, if you use broader estimates, they say all through from when Buhari entered party, when he take left power, was about 19,000 plus. While Tinubu from 2024 to 2025, July 2024 to June 2025, we already had about 4,700 kidnapped. Although this no state in terms of school children and the rest. The next one, you also talk about Buhari meeting, Tinubu not meeting the victims. There's a Dapchi school kidnapping happened in 2018. Buhari met the parents and community leaders. Katsina kidnapping happened also. He sent delegation. Other kidnapping single issue condolence. More compared to what Tinubu they do too. More compared to what Tinubu they do. Under Tinubu time too, Tinubu bombing, he visited the victim, play 2 killing, he visited, and also the Kuriga public statement and various kidnapping public statements. So just like P2B said that one a fact, maybe all of them he they visit. P2B also made mention of the delegation, which we don't talk about here. We don't talk about the numbers of people who were kidnapped. Now you don't get enough fact. You can argue now, but please mix a little bit of fact with your argument so you don't mislead other people. Do well to subscribe and like for more videos like this. Had a trend because of this video. I'm not going to waste your time. Watch.
Even
Then
our
analyze.
Nigeria will move forward. Even on social media, need Mbaka million. Simple truth. I pray for those who are kidnapped that God will protect our children and deliver them. And I said, even our president is not a saint. I said it too. And I continue to say, since the governors are receiving comprehensive security vote every month, when you are paid from your office, the same officers will come and cook your food in your house, feed your children, take them to school, and you're holding your salary. Why can't they reject security votes? Their problem is that they don't understand the background where I speak. If you know how many billions these governors are collecting every month for security votes, and 99% of their children are outside, either to London or in America or elsewhere. Now, secure the children you have received the money for. Some states are doing well, like in Enugu, our governor is doing well. Can't you for your security vote buy drones and surveilling the forest? Is it terrible that you come to your state after giving you your security vote in billions? You know, truth is too hard to be said. And when you're under this kind of prophetic anointing, you say what others may not be courageous enough. And we pray that the Muslims should and they should not use kidnapping as a political platform. Terrorism, insecurity. If every state will secure their own state, will the whole country not be well? If you want the president to reject the security vote and leave it for the president, let him hold the money and be using it and fighting for you. Yes, it's a very simple thing. Forget what they're talking about in the social media. Case of Jonathan is a different case. Jonathan decided to fail and he failed. Jonathan was my friend. I told him what to do to win election. He's still alive. Remove Jega. That Jega has betrayed you. He refused to remove Jega. Jonathan did not fail because Mbaka failed him. He failed because he disobeyed the advice of a man of God. I told him you're no longer with Jega. Change the Jega. I made a preaching. Who is holding your ladder, Jonathan? President Jonathan. Are you still with Jega? That's what the topic of that message. Remove Jega. This man has betrayed you. He has sold you out. Jega became the INEC chairman for him. That's what Jonathan do. So anybody comparing Mbaka to say this, are you the one telling me what is? Why can't they say their own? I didn't tell Tinubu, I didn't tell Tinubu not to be involved in national security. And the one man of God, Mbaka this, Mbaka that. They're wasting their time because I am filled with the joy of the Lord. What am I? What am I?
You don't hear what he talk. Well, more check a couple of facts about what he talk. He talk about security vote. What be security vote? Security vote na a lump sum of fund that is allocated to state government. Actually, this money they inside the budgeted money where each state government suppose get, and it's meant for emergency security spending. And what do they spend it on? Intelligence, logistics, covert operations, and whenever there's a crisis, maybe certain process can go out of hand, security votes they go use. Now, the issue with that security vote be say nobody they ask the state governors wetin una use and do. So a state governor fit get security vote for the month of January, and even if maybe there was the kidnap something will happen for a state and no be him rescue the victim or the place rescue the victim, maybe the victim people pay ransom, nobody gonna ask the governor say wetin you use that money do for January. So that's a whole lot. Nobody knows where the money goes to. Now, important clarification: 525 billion, not directly from Tinubu to the governors. Don't forget to this one. I'll read again. It is total state level security vote allocation from their own budget and federal allocation. If you dey get am, so this much money they enter their hand. But guess what? Nobody is being questioned. State collectively earmarked about 150 billion naira for security votes for 2023. 2024 was around 164.07 billion, while 2025 was around 210 billion. Where this money they go? You see police in these states and they hardly get vehicle. They don't even get better vehicle. Most of them are some Sienna we get as a B90 they use. No better vehicle, they are nowhere kitted, they look somehow, and yet the state they collect this fund. Okay, this the state they collect this fund, kidnapping happen, probably kidnapping happen. Let's use, I don't want to call any state, but let's say it happened for state X. They kidnap two, three, four victims. The state no provide anything. You lay the complaint for police station, they no respond, nothing. No be the state even pay the ransom or negotiate with the bandit. Now your own family still pay, and the security vote will just disappear like that. That one dey there. He also talk about Professor Jega. You need to know something. Jega don already been there in 2010 before 2011 where Jonathan been win. So him saying he asked Jonathan to let Jega go, that Jega has already been would betray him and the rest, would have been difficult. So you see, during the administration of Jonathan, Professor Ataru Jega served as the INEC chairman, and guess what? That 2015 election where he removed Jonathan is still considered today as some of the most credible election Nigeria has ever had. Now we don't get the facts. If you go argue now or drop any comment, but don't forget as you did comment with sentiment. Also try and mix one or two of these facts we don't learn. Subscribe and like this video for more.